Divorce doesn't have to be devastating. Our next guest is a designer, author, and entrepreneur who rebounded from emotional and financial ruin with a brand new company and a website to help others achieve victory over divorce. Marcia Sherrill's here to share her story. Marcia, great to see you.
Great to see you again. It's been too long.
It has been too long. We used to do those design segments on a monthly basis when you were...
Atlanta Homes and Lifestyles.
Exactly, when you were here more often. But listen, so you've been through a lot since we last saw you. You went through a very, very bitter divorce.
I've been through the ringer.
You were homeless.
I'm homeless in Manhattan.
Completely unemployed, no money, broke. And here you are today with a whole new story to tell. Tell us how you went from there to here.
Well, you know, a lot of people really think that cannot possibly happen because they have sort of an antiquated idea of like, you know, love American style or divorce American style from the 60s, and women get the alimony and they get the children. What feminism has wrought on us, although feminism has been fantastic, is this whole notion of equality in the court system. So they sort of bend the other way. So mothers are losing their children in record numbers, losing their children even to abusers. And, you know, you'll go into a New York court, a Birmingham court, and an Atlanta court, and they will simply look at the IRS statement. So if it's a man that owns a small business, although he's got a BMW and he's got, you know, the cars and the houses and horses and the mistresses, got to have those, the judge will just look at the income statement and say, okay, let's divide everything in half, sell the house, and you go back to work. And I'm talking women who haven't worked in 30 years, 40 years, now are compelled to go back and work. I mean, it is such financial devastation. Yeah,
you actually owned a company with your husband, a multi-million-dollar handbag company.
Based here in Atlanta. I own Kleinberg Accessories, and you know, it was inconceivable to people. I think I had done a book on breast cancer, so I originally was going to do this as a book. And so I probably had, you know, I got involved in some organizations for women. I started to get hundreds of emails and hundreds of phone calls and realized this is daunting. I can't handle all these women myself, and I can't do a book. I'm going to do it as a website. And people could not believe. They're like, weren't you in El Decor and there's a full-page picture of you? Weren't you in Town and Country and there's a full-page picture of you? You were the company, Kleinberg Sherrill. Well, didn't matter because on paper I had no stock and I didn't know it. So women don't think ahead to protect themselves.
So were you not checking the financial statements? Were you not involved on that side of the business, just on the creative side?
Typical of a creative type personality. You know, hairdressers, I find they have the same sort of situation. All kinds of people in design, graphic design, see that part of the relationship to the husband who controls the finances. Well, you know, he hadn't filed for me for a couple of years. IRS, you know, after me, just crazy things that have happened to me, but they happen to so many women. So the great thing about Victory Over Divorce, and my brother's involved too, so we're men and women, we're equal opportunity, you know, victims, and we trying to help men and women. Is that we have experts on there, so for the first time, divorcees can go on and listen to someone talk about a devastating divorce and learn. Listen to a private investigator and realize, yeah, you know what? You should have a private investigator. He may not be cheating or she may not be cheating, but they might be dissipating assets.
So lots of resources and a support network as well.
Oh, it's a great support network.
So you know you're not alone. Real quick, I want to mention you've got a new handbag company out.
I know,
gorgeous.
Fantastic. Annabelle by Marcia Sherrill, which is my whole new collection.
Beautiful.
And I tried for years and years to do this when I had the factory here, but really needed to do it in China. So I've been having a blast in China with my brother. We just go crazy. The crazy Americans are here.
These are fantastic.
So they're priced sort of, you know, to compete against Vera Bradley, and they're just a lot of fun. And then I have 45 first cousins on one side. We're talking a big Catholic family. So now they all called me up and said, I want victory over nicotine. I want victory over weight. So now we have 120 victory companies that are up.
Okay.
So I didn't bring all of them, my family. Next time I'll bring them all, the whole crowd.
Right, well, so lots of stuff to keep you busy, Marcia. Congratulations.
Thank you, sweetie.
And thanks for sharing your story. If you have questions, answers, ideas, or a story for victory over divorce, log on to myfoxatlanta.com and click on the Good Day tab. We'll have a link for you. Time is 7:25. Still to come this morning, we'll shine the spotlight on a former American Idol contestant who may be expecting a special delivery. Then go undercover as investigators find thousands of dollars in counterfeit merchandise inside a flea market bust.